Yo, it's your man Jam C.
Yo, it's your favorite Republican, and we out in these streets running our mouths.
Out here running our lips.
Running our mouths.
That's what we do, is we
running
do.
Our mouths.
Yo, how's your week, kid?
My week was pretty good. You know, I had, I traveled and I came back and I didn't have to go to work till Wednesday.
Okay.
So I had a short work week.
Good for you.
My week was pretty good. I had, dealing with some other things. I would say this, like, I'm just going through some, like, I don't even want to say it's growing pains, because it ain't growing pains. It's just, shit that I should have done and needed to do. Mm-hmm. And I'm just now, like, you know how you look at things with a whole another pair of glasses and things look different, or now I could do it this way, I should have done it that way, or whatever.
It's growing pains. Like what you're saying.
No, not even. I don't call it growing pains. I just think it's just growing. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't even know why we gave it growing pains. I don't even understand that terminology.
Me neither. But I just think that, one thing I would say, and I feel good about it, is that even at this grown age, I love the fact that I can still learn about myself. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Learning about myself and wanting to grow, wanting to be better. So that's what I've been on these last week or so. I've been kind of digging into that whole thing. Like, what can I do better? What can I do?
But you can never do that without taking self accountability. That's why you're able
to do that.
That's my point. That's why you're able to do that. Because, man, I talk to some people, man. You ever talk to somebody and
they just don't get it?
Yeah, but they strong in what they believe,
mm-hmm.
and you just and they may call you, ask you for some advice, and because you're on the outside looking in, this is what people understand. The people on the outside looking in usually see things that you don't see. Is that a safe assessment?
Safe to say, yeah.
Okay, so now if you ask me something and I see something different and I explain it to you with all due respect, sorry, phone, with all due respect, I give it back. Why are you fighting me? You asked me the question. Now it turns into a full-fledged argument.
But you see, that's the crazy thing about people in general, right? They ask you a question, but they already know what they want to hear.
Yeah.
So they want to steer you to what they want to hear.
Then don't ask me, because I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, your truth. Because their truth is where they trying to get you
to. Yeah. But I'm giving you what I see. And I'm very... With this person, I'm very choosy how I use my words. So I always try to tell them.
But do you be honest with them?
Yeah. But I tell them, like, listen, this is what I think. You don't have to do it, just what I think. I see this, I see that, maybe try this. And it turns into something else. So I just tell people, like, don't be afraid to grow, because sometimes education is one way you definitely grow. And we all could be educated on self. Sometimes it's helpful to see how other people view you, because it doesn't mean you don't have to agree with it, but at least listen to it, do self-evaluation, pick the parts you agree with and throw away the ones you don't.
But the one thing about that is that when people tell you something about yourself, believe it, because they see something that you don't see.
My point is that.
You understand what I'm saying? So just believe it, because they see something that you don't see. So, and that's how people learn about themselves, by people telling them about themselves.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when you try to be honest with yourself, right? You're never really honest.
No.
Because you don't want to see how fucked up you really are. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't be honest with yourself versus somebody who is on the outside, or a friend, or somebody whose opinion you value. You take it in consideration. So, it's always good to have someone that can give you the constructive criticism.
Yeah. Hopefully, people that really got you. I mean, I would like to think that this individual loved me enough that they asked me that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I ask you all the time. We talk all the time. I ask you for your opinion or advice on things, and you give it up to me, and we go back and forth about things. But I respect everything you say. I agree with a lot of stuff you say. Mm-hmm. But it's like math, we could build, but it only equals out to whatever you want it to be. But we always build and destroy.
There you go. talking in riddles. There we go. Talking in riddles. But I do think that, sometimes you do have to be careful with the advice that you give.
Yes.
Not everybody is receptive to it. So just be mindful of that. Something else I was just thinking about, a little off topic. It was this week, when you asked me how was my week, I went to Target, and we're approaching the Christmas holidays.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, every Republican celebrates Christmas.
Yeah.
Right? Duh, we made it up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and one thing I was looking for, like, wrapping paper and gift, all that shit you do.
Yeah.
Right? And I was saying to myself, what a fucking waste of money, right?
Yeah.
You buying this wrapping paper and you fucking looking for the cute one or the pretty one,
Yeah,
or whichever
the colors and
one.
shit like that.
You understand?
Just to tear it up.
Just for a motherfucker to tear it
shit
up.
off.
Putting bowls on it, taking time out, wrapping the motherfucker, putting tape all over the
There's more time wrapping it than tearing it up.
But I guess, it all makes some sense, in the grand scale. I guess to see the people response when they do unravel,
I guess,
that expensive ass
gift wrap paper.
Right.
Well,
I should have just let them rip the money up.
Well, do you think it's wrong if you had some? If we still have this paper bag, reminds you cover the book covers. You could wrap it up in a paper bag, or maybe a plastic bag, recycled bag you get from. I mean, people, help me out, audience. I mean, like, if it's wrapped, do it matter?
A newspaper.
Newspaper, yeah, shit like that. If they still have newspaper.
But it kind of brings you back to what our topic is today, right?
Yeah.
It's a public opinion.
Yeah, public opinion matters if it does matter.
Right? So if you had a Christmas tree up and everything under that motherfucker was wrapped in fucking newspaper, the public would look at you sideways.
You cheap.
Right?
They call public opinion, you cheap.
And you sideways and shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Like, first of all, how the fuck you get that much newspaper? One, because I don't even know where they even have newspaper at nowadays. And two, what made them do that? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just public opinion. Like, I guess it's just the way that we were brought up. I mean, we weren't brought up opening up gifts in newspaper. We wasn't brought up opening up gifts in brown paper bags. We just grew up opening gifts in wrapped gifts, wrapping paper.
You know the craziest thing about public opinion. We on this show, we have been known to be very honest. We do a segment called "Get Your Shit Together," where Lou, myself, and I, and formerly Shot Money talk that everybody who came on this platform gave a "Get Your Shit Together" based on what we thought and
what we felt. Somebody needed to tighten up.
But we were very honest. One of the things I think, like when you talk about public opinion and that point, is that some of the shit we read, some of the shit that sometimes it's people we really don't know. So like some of this stuff just carries. A rumor could create how you think of people. A rumor could give that public opinion. You look at people like Jaguar Wright, Kevin Samuels, God bless the dead, Kevin Samuels, all these people, I call them shock jocks. Mm-hmm. So all these people gave their opinion. We can't say if it's fact because we wasn't there. So when somebody tell me something and I don't know them, I just hear the story. I can only say it's an opinion of something that she may have heard or maybe she's seen. I've never seen these things. I've only heard it. So based on what we know and what we hear and what's in the tabloids now with Trump, with Diddy, and all these other people that's wrapped up in this shit, we're all forming a public opinion based on media. So now everybody's guilty. Mm-hmm. And you know what I'm saying? And now more and more people piggybacking off that. So let's say Diddy comes out of all of this, or anybody, his kids, anybody come out of all of this. No matter what happened, whether they found that it was all fake, his public opinion on that, he's guilty. On all R. Kelly, everybody guilty. So think about that shit for a minute. Like, it's hard just being in your family and people looking at you crazy because somebody told them you did some crazy shit. So a lot of times I know a lot of times when you think about being people have an opinion on you, we always tell our people, don't give a fuck, opinions are like assholes, everybody have one. That's what we say. But it's easy to say when you're not the one who's, everybody attacking. Mm-hmm. When you say public means many. Don't mean just one person. Right. So you talking about a bunch of people. How can you live out here knowing everybody think one way about you?
But let me ask you this, right? And I'm kind of piggyback on that. Have you ever ran into somebody that you've heard of or heard something about, and then when you met them yourself, you're like, damn, nothing like how I thought you was. I have. I thought you was gonna be. You mad cool or whatever. I have. Or you mad. You a dick. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, you're a dick. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that people have these perceptions and they make up these. I mean, not make them up, but they just follow whatever the public narrative is, and
they might put their own spin on it.
They definitely put their spin on it, and they'll label a motherfucker quick. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I think that people would gravitate to a lie quicker than they would than the truth. A lie will travel 10 times faster than the truth would.
Yeah.
10 times faster. Wait, because sometimes I feel like when people talking and it could be rumors, they don't even know it to be true, but they keep talking about it. Mm-hmm. So you don't even know it to be true, but you're still talking about it. Even with the whole thing, like, even prior to, like, just say take Diddy, for example, mm-hmm. right? Niggas always heard that he was a wild boy, right? Yeah. That's it. That's all you ever heard. Never wasn't nothing in detail. Wasn't nothing in. You may heard a little silly shit here and there. Like, I can't say it's true or not because I ain't been around a nigga, so I don't know if this shit true, mm-hmm. right? And even when this whole thing kicked off, right? And I was saying to myself, like, damn, these niggas is roasting this nigga. Like, they tearing this boy up. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even you had to give him the benefit of the doubt, right? All the way up until that goddamn tape came out. Yeah. Once that tape came out, then it was like, oh, this nigga. But this nigga wilding right now.
But you know the crazy part. Somewhere out here, and you can't tell me it's not. Somewhere out here, there's tapes of the Hefner Mansion and the wild parties. Cause this appears, I can't say if it is the same because I've never been to none of those parties. I was too young, but it appears like it's the same thing. That's what it seems like to me. I could be wrong, but it appears like it's the same thing. I think the difference is now we have social media, and I think social media, makes it more because it's more in your face every day.
And you think about it like this with back then when Hugh Hefner was doing it took a minute for that shit to travel.
Of course, yeah.
Now with social media days, that shit could get around the world in a minute. Right away. Like in seconds, that shit get around the world.
Because, Hefner had young girls. They was coming from everywhere, so he damn, it was trafficking. I'm sure it was drugs involved and all that shit still going on. Powerful people was going there. Yeah, powerful people
that was niggas' bucket list.
Yeah, to go there. Exactly.
Go in the grotto and all that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I still think that people just make those decisions or follow public's opinion when they listen to that type of stuff and just carry it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this whole thing with Diddy, you had to give them the benefit of the doubt up until you saw the tapes, right? And then because even with them running up in their house and him, nothing happened. Mm-hmm. They just was going. They just had a search warrant for the house. They had no arrest warrant. They just had search warrant for the house. And then, gonna kind of find out there's tapes and all this other stuff. And even
baby oil. We don't even know if that's true, but
right. And in something that you sent me this week. It was a book. Kim Porter.
Yeah.
It was the
alleged book.
The book that she's supposed to have wrote but never published.
Mm-hmm.
And I listened to that, and I tell you, that shit was juicy.
Yeah.
It was juicy.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I didn't give it too much stock because I wasn't knowing how much of it was true, or if somebody was just out for clickbait, or whatever the case may be. How did they get their hands on it? I was a little skeptical of giving it any,
or if it could have been AI.
Right.
We living in a world right now.
Right, or giving it any life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say this: if everything that I heard was true, because it doesn't seem far-fetched.
Yeah.
It does not seem far-fetched, right? And so it's just be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, that son was really a wild boy. Like, it just give you, when you hear that, you just be like, oh, he just made money, he became powerful, and he exploited that shit, right? And anybody got in his way got stepped on. You understand what I'm saying? You was a problem. You understand what I'm saying? And whatever narrative he gave the public was the narrative that he gave the public. You understand?
And you know what's so crazy? We talk about, in that we on the topic public opinion audience. The reason why is because one of the things you think about when Bad Boy, and I don't want to stay on the Sean Combs thing, but that's just one individual because we could talk about Trump and everybody else. But you think about Bad Boy. When Bad Boy first came up, Big Craig Mack, the opinion we had was they was hot. Same thing with Snoop Dogg and them. Everything, Death Row.
Everybody had their life. Everybody had their time in their life.
Your public perception gives out those opinions of what people think of your music, what they think of your overall. So the public, so to me, public opinion does matter. It shouldn't, but it does, because it public opinion can make you the most famous, the most wealthiest, the most popular person in the world when your energy is on high and everything is in love. But it also could destroy you when some shit happens, because those same people that gave you that love and high praises, when they find out some other shit, they could tear you down.
I gotta respectfully disagree.
Okay, why so?
Because public opinion is an opinion.
Yeah.
People don't know you as an individual.
I get that.
Right? So their opinion of you can be dead ass wrong.
No, that's my point.
Dead ass wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So public opinion was, though, these people can, because nobody's gonna always be 100% like, oh, he's a good guy, right? Niggas always have something bad to say about somebody. I don't give a fuck who they is. You understand what I'm saying? Like, niggas talk bad about Jay. Niggas talk bad about Dave. Niggas talk bad about Kanye. Niggas talk bad about
that
Barack. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, in the height of their careers, in the height where they was
still an opinion.
No, I know that's my point, but that also contributed to their success, though.
I don't know.
I'm telling
you. No, because at the end of the day, so with a lot of these artists that were really, really big, a lot of these artists that were really big that you just named, right? In the height of their career, most of the public didn't really know them. They just know them as a dope lyricist, or they just know them as someone that just made good music.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's an opinion. Good music ain't a fact. That's an opinion.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So you get a whole bunch of people with the same opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Public opinion contributes to successes and failures. That's a fact. So what I'm saying to you is, when you get hot, think about how many they talk about the good you did. When that Cassie shit came out saying he was hitting on her, nobody believed it till they saw the tape. You know why? Because the public opinion was Diddy could do no wrong. When that tape came out, it destroyed him. Because now it showed he was a liar. So that's what I mean. That's the point I'm getting at. It's how people, like you just said, how the perception of how people believe you to be. He was talking about God this, love that. People believed it. TD Jakes and all those other people. But when that tape came out, everybody's like, wait a minute, we was wrong. And that's why they crucified him. And now they just turned the same public that was giving him love and crucified him.
But at the same time, And I don't know.
But I'm not saying everybody didn't feel that way.
Right, because I was just about to say.
Because it was always people in the back saying it. But what I'm saying is, but the wave was the public. Like I said, remember, public is more than one. Doesn't mean everybody, but it was safe to say that there was a large percentage of people that was rocking with him, despite all of this.
Definitely.
And so that's my point. So when we ask it's not really a question, it's a statement when we say public opinion matters. My question is, does it matter? And from gauging about what we discussing now, apparently it does matter. It shouldn't, but it does.
It's no different than cancel culture.
Yeah.
It's no different than that, right? Because you think about it like this. R. Kelly could do no wrong musically.
Yeah.
Musically. I swear to God, this nigga could have did
R&B forever.
This nigga can do a 4-hour concert, nigga, and you would stand up the whole 4 hours because this nigga got
even
bangers.
His B-side joints.
This nigga got bangers. This shit be banging, right?
And not only his joints that he sung, but the shit he wrote.
Yeah, exactly. The minute that nigga got convicted, niggas was deleting them off their playlist. Niggas wasn't playing that nigga. Yeah. Niggas wasn't like, oh, R. Kelly, turn the station. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and the radio station stopped playing the nigga. Like, that's wild, crazy.
But here's the thing, though. But it just to show you how they still, it's like they still don't want to erase him. If you listen to some of the mix shows, it's like, it's almost like you have to play him to a degree, because look at the joints he got with Ja Rule. Look at the joints he got with Fat Joe. Look at the joints, all the shit he got with Jay-Z, Nas. They play those records. You know what I'm saying? And R. Kelly's on it. So it's like, it's sort of like the DJ still saying, yo, this nigga classic. It's Jay-Z though. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they sneak him in there because who's fucking with him?
He was
I mean, let's be honest.
That's an era. Like I don't give a fuck what niggas say about Diddy. You cannot erase
nothing
Diddy because Diddy was an era.
Yeah,
that nigga was a whole era.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you cannot erase that nigga. Like, and it's just like what Kel's like, yo, you got him talented, man. Yes. Musically gifted, man.
Yes.
He is what he is. But he's just sick.
That's
you
it.
understand? He's just
therapy.
Sick.
That's it.
He's sick, and he just talented, man. I mean, just you know, it's almost like the way I keep saying is like I'm riding his Frank, but I'm not though. The nigga just was
talented. It is what it is.
Good. Like,
it is what it is.
Was good. Like,
you can't listen, and this is my opinion. Listen, if you don't have to like him as an individual, but if you're an R&B head, listen to the verbiage in his songs, word for word. Put it up against any songwriter you know. Listen to the way he put the songs together. Listen to not only that, listen to all of his music collectively. Listen to the diversity, how he can write for Celine Dion and still probably do a song for Michael Jackson and then do a song with a hip hop artist. Yo, you talking about he across the board. And we didn't really get to see him really blossom because this all happened. But I guarantee you, he would have had a country and western song written for somebody easy. That to me is a talented individual.
Word. And I think that, so it all goes to like, and the crazy thing about public opinion matters is once the public gets paint this narrative of you, then you find other people trying to step away from you because they don't want to attach themselves to that narrative that the public attached to your back. You understand what I'm saying? So again, it all goes back down to cancel culture.
Yeah, there's not enough leaders.
Go back to cancel culture.
So now, and all right, so I want to close this out. So now, if you had, the public starts at home, I would say, from household to household. Do you think, this is a question I asked you, do you think it's only like that because we look to latch on to the negative energy? Because Charlamagne the God always said the lies are always entertaining, so people don't want to know the truth because the lies are more entertaining.
Correct.
So do you think Do you think that's true?
Definitely.
How so? Like, why you say that?
Because, like I said, jokers would, because, perfect example, right? People would, if people were so into the truth as much as as much as we would like to think, it would be more Bibles bought than guns.
Okay, facts.
You understand what I'm saying? People don't. Well, and I'm not just saying Bible because I don't want to just. But what more religious
books
artifacts would be more religious books and stuff like that would be being bought than guns, and it wouldn't be no need for the NRA, right? You understand what I'm saying? And I say that to say that, like I said earlier, negativity will travel way faster than something that the truth will. The truth will.
We live in as
and people will. You could tell somebody the truth, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could be like, say somebody said, "Yo, I heard you slapped the old girl."
Mm-hmm.
You be like, "What? I ain't slap her." "No, nigga, yes you did. They said you slapped." They arguing with. They was not even there.
Yeah. You're right.
Wasn't even there. They arguing with you.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, they said you slapped her and her tooth fell out and she had to go to the hospital, and on the way to the hospital she got into a car accident. Like, all this other
and no matter what you say, it's like they still gonna believe it. Even if they know that ain't your character. But 5 people said you did it, you did it.
What's that? Yeah. What's your character? That don't mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck about that. That shit don't mean nothing. Nigga, this right here sounds more better, more juicier than what the fuck your character is.
Yeah.
Fuck your character.
Yeah.
No, you did it, man. You understand what I'm saying? You did it. And that's nasty work.
Yeah.
Nasty work. Niggas would they would argue about the truth.
Yeah.
Argue. I was right there. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I wasn't nowhere to be found.
And it got you thinking, did I do it?
Then no. Then you be like, yo, let me show you something.
Yeah.
What day did that happen? Look, I was on a flight.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even here.
But the crazy thing about it is, that same person to take that, try to go back and fight for you, and if 20 more people say you did it, they still gonna bow face. But you're right, because you're right.
They be like, oh well, damn, you wasn't here. But that's what they saying, so I'm just going by what they said.
And they
why you arguing with me then when I'm telling you it wasn't me?
But because we live in such a controversial time, they would still spin the block and be like, he probably did do that shit. So when they get back around, motherfucker told me he showed me some shit he was on a flight, but I don't know. He
they get in the car like, I talked to that nigga. That nigga say he didn't do that shit, but I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
Even though that nigga showed me a flight that he wasn't even in town, I still don't believe that shit. He smacked the bitch where he was at. Smacked the bitch out of town. Maybe they got the story mixed up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, I thought about this when we said we were gonna talk about it. That when you sit back and you think about how everybody's lives got turned upside down, and like to their own demise, though, you think about all the energy you put out there, saying good but doing the opposite. You know what I'm saying? And then now, when this all comes down on you, like I often wonder, what the fuck do you think about when you in jail? Like you think about this shit.
I was just about to say. That is one of the reasons why when niggas go to jail, they be like, let me see your paperwork.
Yeah.
Let me see your paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? Because somebody said you did something.
Yeah.
Somebody said you out here telling. Somebody said you gave a statement on X, Y, and Z. So now they asking to see the paperwork to confirm that you didn't do it.
Exactly.
Crazy. Public opinion.
Yeah,
public opinion get your ass shaked up in jail. Like, nigga, I ain't said that. Telling them niggas told on me. Niggas turned on me. I ain't telling them niggas.
Yeah, so too much shit going on out here, man. Listen,
I
just encourage people, hey man, live your truth. That's all. Live your truth. I always think, I like to think it's on the upside. Live your truth on the upside, man.
I would say not only just live your truth, but don't believe everything you fucking hear. Cause everything you hear ain't always motherfucking true.
Yeah, don't buy those papers.
What's that line on Jay-Z? Believe half of what I say and half of what you see, all of what you see, believe nothing what you see, or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
something like
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, you can't, man. You just cannot take niggas' words on face value. Niggas is not sturdy like that.
And don't put too much stock in that. If the shit ain't paying your bills, you don't give a fuck, man. Like, we too, I think we too vested in the things that don't really matter in your life directly. We got AI taking over this fucking planet. They building robots. Some of us are gonna be out of jobs. They cutting fucking your social security. And check out the fly shit. Now this is my get your shit together. I'm tying it all in one. My get your shit together right now. You see about the tornado in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
The shit destroyed the town.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the footage today. The people really need help out there. So I'm encouraging the Biden administration, since they still in office, and Trump, all that money that Biden gave to Ukraine when we got our own terrorists, that's not terror, but it was Mother Nature, destroyed the whole town. I would feel more comfortable with my tax dollars going billions of dollars to build those people in North Carolina, because that's homeland. That's me. No, I know what you're saying, good luck, but I would feel more comfortable with that. You know what I'm saying? Because we pay taxes for some foreign situation that we're not even welcome there. You understand what I'm saying? We're not even welcome. You gotta go do customs for them to give you the riot act just to go visit. But I can go to North Carolina with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And we got brothers and sisters of all colors in a natural disaster. They on TV begging, dog. They begging for help. And then they asking people, do they know that's what our tax dollars will be for? Mm-hmm. Billions of dollars should go there. Mm-hmm. They should stay here where we live and build up. Help those people. That's my get this shit together for this country and both administrations, Republican and Democrat. Fuck all that other shit. No disrespect to the brothers and sisters overseas, but what your parents always say, charity starts at home.
Yeah, that is true. My get your shit together goes out to anybody who disagree with Joe Biden parting his motherfucking son. Nigga, that's his son. Nigga. Last thing I'm gonna do before I get the fuck up out of here. Cause if this nigga get in there, he ain't gonna
fry. He gonna smoke.
Yeah, he gonna that nigga going to the mile. That nigga going to the green mile.
And he might get shanked.
No, let me give my son, or let me part my motherfucking son before this nigga kill this nigga. And I might get your shit together goes to anybody who feel as though Biden shouldn't have done no shit, or he fucking he knew overthrowing his power. He just overdoing shit. Man, fuck that.
Yeah.
And then save your motherfucking son.
And this coming from Republicans.
Yes. Because we gonna tear his ass. That nigga gonna be we gonna have Hunter Biden with fries, nigga. Then they gonna be cooked.
That's it.
They gonna cook his ass. Nigga.
Oh yeah.
They gonna cook his ass. So anybody that that is against what Sleeping Joe did, get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
Get your shit, because if you Rose was verse,
you'll do the same thing.
Because nigga, you out here going fist the cup over Lil Rah-Rah, you know they shot a motherfucker.
Exactly.
You know they did it, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You know they did it, motherfucker.
He tore apart them shit.
Right.
And you know he did. You was right there when he did it.
Right, you in there talking about free Rah-Rah. Nigga,
Yeah.
Rah-Rah did it, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fucking about free Rah-Rah. He did it, motherfucker.
But you wouldn't be mad if he got pardoned.
You wouldn't be mad. You be out there singing and praise dancing and every fucking thing else. So, fuck anybody.
He did right as his son. Get
him out of there. Get him out.
Trump would have did the same thing. He pardoned Lil Wayne. He got them all about it. All the rappers.
None. Get him out of there, man. Get that nigga out of there, man. Because I'm telling you, they're going to have Hunter Biden with fries on the side, nigga.
That's it.
They're going to be cooked. They're going to cook his ass.
That's
Trump,
it.
He'd have been in that motherfucker come January.
Yeah, that part.
Come January, he'd have still been in that motherfucker. Come February 1st, he would have been on the motherfucking menu.
That's it.
Been on the menu. So, anybody that feels as though what he did was wrong, y'all need to get your shit together. Man. He did what he was supposed to do. And I don't blame him. He ain't probably gonna have this much power in his life ever again. You understand what I'm saying? So, and if he can, and I don't know why motherfuckers feel some kind of way, because we do any and everything for our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Any and everything.
Absolutely.
Any and everything. I don't know why niggas is
that don't ever stop.
I don't know why niggas out here wilding like that. You know what I'm saying? Any and everything for our kids. So stop with the bullshit.
And let's be clear. We never stop being parents, no matter how old you get, no matter how old your children get. You know, I hear women say this all the time. The young man's 47 years old, and the 75-year-old mother, like, that's always gonna be my baby.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta remember, that's what to Biden, Hunter is always gonna be his baby. So
there you go.
Again, even if he's wrong, he can never do no wrong.
There you go.
On that note, it's your man Jam C.
It's your favorite Republican.
And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Everybody tune into the Pod Squad now.